Arnie, will you allow Tonya to write the checks Monday morning to pay off this debt?
Yes, we're going to sit down and we're going to discuss it, and then we'll write the checks.
See, we're going to discuss it.
No, Arnie, there's nothing to discuss here, boyfriend. Nothing to discuss.
We're going to discuss it.
You are going to pay off that debt come Monday morning, because if you don't pay off that debt, I'm here to tell you, you're going to lose your wife. I want to read an email that I recently received. We have 2 homes, and it's killing me slowly inside. I'm ready to walk from all of this stuff, including my husband. We have made so many mistakes financially, and all I see us doing is making more mistakes. By the way, my 49th birthday is Wednesday, and I'm no better off than I was 15 years ago. You know, that email was written by Tonya, here with her husband, Arnie. They are in Indianapolis, Indiana. Tonya is 49 and Arnie is 55. They have been married for 16 years and have 2 children together, ages 21 and 13. Arnie has 3 adult children from his first marriage. Tonya is an RN. Arnie works as a network engineer and has been unemployed now for 3 months. They own 2 homes, and those homes, along with other issues, are at the center of this financial firestorm. So, Tonya, first of all, happy birthday, girlfriend.
Thank
happy
you.
birthday to you.
Thank you, Susie.
Here you are. So tell everybody why you wrote that email to me.
Well, the day that I wrote that email, I was just very, very frustrated. Just kind of felt like there was no end in sight. I still kind of feel like that. There's no end in sight. And no money, feel trapped. Feel like I was in jail. And it's like I'm, 49 years old. I just felt trapped and very depressed on that day.
So Tonya, when people are in jail or they feel like they're in jail, there's a reason they're in jail, in real life. You break the law, you end up in jail. What personal laws do you feel have been broken, my dear Tonya?
Overspending.
Yeah.
Not making wise choices. Being locked into things that there's no end in sight. Overspending.
Yeah.
Overspending.
Yeah.
Getting things that just really doesn't matter. Not being able to make wise decisions.
And is it you that is overspending? Is it Arnie that is overspending? Or is it both of you that are overspending?
I believe it's both of us.
Arnie, you just heard what Tonya said. Do you agree with that? Do you feel like you're in jail? Do you feel laws have been broken? How do you feel about your life?
First of all, I want to say hello, Susie, and I just love you.
Oh, thank you, Arnie. Thank you.
I agree with my wife. We have made some really bad financial decisions. That's why we're on your show. Overspending, not making the right financial choices is pretty much the bulk of our issues.
Uh-huh. And, you just said we have made some bad decisions. But I see every time Tonya said, no, Arnie, don't do this. No, Arnie, if we're going to buy this house, let's put money down. No, Arnie, I don't want to buy this other home. Look, we're not able to do so. You, Arnie, have gone ahead and have done it your way without listening to your wife. So first of all, Tonya, is that how you feel?
Yes.
And is that, in your mind, how things started to go wrong?
Yes, I think because I didn't have I felt powerless because I did not have a significant amount of money in the bank.
Yes.
So I think internally or subconsciously, I guess I felt like I wasn't worthy and allowed him to, even though I gave my opinion, didn't stand firm because I didn't have the money in the bank.
And when he didn't listen to you and he did what he wanted to do and it all went wrong, it wasn't like these were moves that proved to make you money. These were all moves that rendered you financially powerless as well. Is that why you wrote in and said you're questioning even staying in this relationship?
Yes.
Because what's really important, Tonya, that you do understand is nobody forced you to say, okay, Arnie.
That's true.
You did that to yourself. And it's really important that you don't punish Arnie for the fact that you said, okay. He did what he was going to do, and he probably wishes, don't you, Arnie, that she had said, Arnie, you fool, I'm not going to let you do this. You are not going to do this without putting money down. You are not going to buy this second home. Don't you wish she had been more firm and said that to you?
Yes, Susie, I do.
And if she had been firm and voiced it, would you have listened to her?
Yes, I would have.
All right, now, do you believe him, Tonya, when he says that?
No.
All right, there is the problem. That is the problem. Arnie, she is not believing you. She is not believing that you honor her, that you believe her, and that she has a voice. Arnie, here's a few things that I want to say to you, because we really need to get Tonya to believe you and feel honored by you. So you have spent these last years holding on so tightly to the money that you have that your hands literally aren't open to receive that which is meant to be sent your way. When you went to buy your first house, you wanted to hold on to that money so tightly that you were not willing to put a down payment on that house, and Tonya was begging you to do so. So you have to remember that lesson. Open up your hands, do what is right, don't hold on. You either have money or you don't have money. One of the biggest mistakes out there is we have $50,000 of credit card debt and we have $50,000 in the bank. You don't have any money. You think you have $50,000 in the bank, but you don't have any money because you owe it. So we are going to have to start this conversation tonight, really, with your action plan, where the very first thing that, Arnie, you have to do is you have got to stand in the truth. It has been 3 months now since you have had a job, and according to your notes, your kids don't know. And you don't really want to tell them because you think you're going to be getting a job sooner than later, so why tell them? So you are going to have to tell your kids. In fact, you're doing it right now on national television, so you have to tell them before this airs. Number 2, you two have got to start living like you lost your job, Arnie. You cannot lose a job and continue to spend money as if you never lost your job. You are spending $3,551 a month more than you have. Next, what you're going to do is this. You are going to pay off every single penny of debt that you have first thing Monday morning. So you are going to open up your hands to let the money flow out to the areas it should flow out. You are going to take out of your $92,000 of your emergency fund, you are going to pay off the $30,405 of consumer debt you have. Now, listen to me, Arnie. Tonya has been listening to you for years. She has been doing what you have wanted to do for years, and it hasn't worked out. I know, Tonya, you want to be out of debt, don't you?
Yes.
So we have to do what Tonya wants to do now. So you're going to take $20,000 out of your emergency fund and pay off your credit card debt. You are going to pay off the approximately $2,100 of the personal debt that you have. You also are going to take out $8,800 and pay off your student loan debt. And you, therefore, will be totally out of debt. And by being out of debt, it's also going to lower your expenses by $762 a month. Arnie, are you going to do that?
Yes.
You are.
Yes.
Tonya, do you believe him?
No.
No. What can we do here to make sure that Arnie and you on Monday morning are going to write checks to pay off all of this debt? Arnie, will you allow Tonya to write the checks Monday morning to pay off this debt?
Yes, we're going to sit down and we're going to discuss it, and then we'll write the checks.
See, we're going to discuss it.
No, Arnie, there's nothing to discuss here, boyfriend. Nothing to discuss.
We're going to discuss it.
You are going to pay off that debt come Monday morning, because if you don't pay off that debt, I'm here to tell you, you're going to lose your wife. You are going to lose your wife. You can hold on to the money, but you're going to lose your wife. So You are going to pay off your debt Monday morning. Promise me that you are going to do that.
I promise.
Susie, can I interject for a minute?
You betcha you can.
I think one of the problems that we had is that things were separate.
When you say separate, does this $90,000 that's in an emergency fund, do you have access to that money?
No.
You don't. Why don't you? Arnie, why doesn't she?
Because I put in all the money.
Arnie, you are married to your wife. It is not your money. It is both of your money. You've earned it while you were married to her. She is the one now bringing in the money. She is, not you. And you can't pretend like you're going to get a job right away until you actually have a job. Arnie, are you willing to put your wife's name Monday morning on this account?
Oh, yes. Yes, I have no problem with that.
Tonya, do you believe him?
I believe him more about that than that he's going to pay this debt off.
All right, so here's what I need the two of you to do on Monday when you are writing these checks, when you are adding the name to the accounts. You know, take your little phone, your smartphones, they all have videos on it, and take a video, make them short enough, because I want you to email them to us on Monday. I am going to be looking for them. I want to see with my own eyes that it has been done. Take a video of it all so we can all stand witness to the greatness that's about to happen.
Okay.